What is a bucket list? A list of experiences or achievements that a person hopes to have or accomplish during their lifetime or before they kick the bucket. But why have a bucket list? To remind you about life. Sometimes life goes on really fast with work, kids, stress. So it's nice to have that reminder to enjoy life and have those little pauses for yourself. Everyone's bucket list is different and personal. And these are some of mine that I would like to share with you all. I'm going to tell you 15 of my favorite things on my bucket list. And hey, it might even inspire you or make you want to add it to your bucket list. So let's get started.
Hey.
Number 1 in our list is to skydive. Of course, everyone has this on their bucket list because it is such a thrilling thing to do. It is a scary thing. You might be on a plane and you be thinking, oh my gosh, I might regret this. But once you jump off that plane, you will be so glad you did it. The best places to skydive is in Dubai, New Zealand, Australia, and Hawaii. Number 2, do a solo trip. Preferably backpacking style. Of course, going on a trip with your friends is such a great experience. But a solo trip is a great opportunity to learn how to be with yourself. You feel independent, you feel empowered, and feel like you can take on the world. You choose where you want to go, where you want to eat. You don't have to argue with anyone if someone wants to go somewhere different or they're tired. It's your trip. You decide what you want to do. My first solo trip was in Greece, and I remember being so afraid to go by myself, but it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. You stay in hostels, you meet new people, you make new friends, and you're very much in peace with yourself, and you just have more confidence. I would suggest if you're doing a backpack trip, the best places to do it would be Europe and South America. Number 3 is to spend a lot of money on something ridiculous. It could be a luxurious clothing brand, a watch, even a car, a first class ticket, a spa, a big, nice, fancy dinner, or anything that you think is a lot. Why not? We're only here once, right? Might as well do the stuff that you know you won't do again. Money comes and goes, but time doesn't. You deserve it. Number 4 is to get a tattoo or piercing. It is something that you maybe regret, but so? Who cares? You know you want to. Who cares what people think? Who cares what your parents think? Who cares what anyone thinks? If you want something, just do it. Number 5 is kind of similar to 4, but it's dye your hair a crazy color or cut it. I remember that during quarantine, everyone was like shaving their head, and I was like, okay, I think that's a little too much. But sometimes when I'm in that depression phase or routine cycle, it's nice to break that cycle and just refresh your mind with something different. And that could be a new hairstyle, a crazy new color. And who knows, maybe you love it so much that it's your new hairstyle. Number 6 is to skinny dip, either on an ocean or a lake, a river. I feel like that's always in everyone's list because it's something so thrilling and something fun. It is also such a liberating feeling to do. It feels illegal even though it's not. Number 7 is to go to the 7 wonders of the world. At the moment, the 7 wonders are the Colosseum in Rome, Italy, the Great Wall of China in Beijing, Petra, Jordan, Taj Mahal in India, Chichen Itza in Yucatan, Mexico, Machu Picchu in Peru, and Christ of Redimir in Brazil. And if you want to add a bonus one, the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. So technically 8. Number 8, visit every continent. Most people think that we can't go to all 7 continents, but you actually can. We have North America, South America, Asia, Africa, Oceania? I don't know. Oceania. Europe, and Antarctica. So of course, Antarctica is the only continent with no human habitation. And if you look at a map of Antarctica, it is almost like conquered by all countries. If you want to visit Antarctica, you have to go to the tip of Argentina, take a cruise that takes you all the way to Orcadas. There you can see a scientific station base, you can see penguins, and you can definitely feel the cold. Number 9 is to go to a music festival. It could be Coachella, Tomorrowland, Lollapalooza. So if you saw my last video, I talk a little bit about Coachella and Tomorrowland. It's essential to go to a music festival at least once in your life. It is such a great experience, and just seeing your favorite artist or band playing your favorite song live and having that feeling with everyone singing and dancing that song, it just feels like in those 3 minutes of the song, you died and then you come back to life. Or that's just me. Oh, okay. So yes, if you like EDM, indie, classic rock, pop, almost anything is turned into a music festival now. But mostly EDM. And also, if you like EDM, you definitely need to get Caked by Steve Aoki. So Steve Aoki, the DJ, every set he does, he cakes someone. And now it's like a tradition that someone in the audience has a big sign that says "Cake me." And then Steve Aoki, of course, has to choose one, and boom! Yes, I want that to happen to me. Number 10 is to do a physical challenge that scares you. It could be climbing Mount Everest. It could be doing a triathlon, swimming with sharks. Something that you don't know if you can do, but once you do it, you won't regret it. In fact, you will feel so much better and so proud of yourself for doing it. Number 11 is to go to a live sporting event. It could be the Super Bowl, Wimbledon, or the Olympics. Going to one of the best televised sports events in the world, that would be such a great experience. Even just having your flag, dressed with your flag, and just representing your country must be such an overwhelming feeling. Number 12 is to go to Dubai, Egypt, and ride a camel. I've seen this so many on Instagram where everyone takes a picture of the camel with the pyramids, and oh my gosh, that is such a great experience. I just want to say that I rode a camel, you know? Who gets to say that? Number 13 is to be on TV or radio or newspaper, but have that little fame in life that everyone wants. You know, everyone becomes famous for little things, big things, or stupid things. And you can do one or all of them. There's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's shows that you can show your skills, America's Got Talent, American Idol, or just become like a citizen hero. Number 14 is to learn a new skill. It could be solving a Rubik's Cube, learning to play guitar, skateboarding, surfing. Maybe you love it that it becomes a new hobby and discover something new. Or maybe you hate it, but at least you tried it. And last but not least, number 15, start a family. Find someone you love, get married, and have kids. Live together until you're old and happy. Not everyone can say that, but I think that's such a great feeling to have. If you can't have kids, you can adopt. If you don't want children, you can have dogs. But just having that family feeling, I think that's beautiful. So enjoy it. So yes, that was some of my bucket list ideas for you all. I hope some of them helped you or inspired you. But if you guys want me to do another one of these, I for sure would love to do it for you all. I would also suggest, and this is just a bonus thing, just to keep a journal. Having like a little journal to document your stuff and then looking back at it is so beautiful. I remember when I studied abroad, I just had my journal and I would put in tickets, memories, things that I would do, touristy stuff, write down how I was feeling, and then looking back at them, it just feels like, wow, like look how much I've grown. So it's just a great thing to keep updated depending on what you're doing. All of these are my Let's just imagine that didn't happen. Anyways, all of these things are my journals, and this is where I keep my bucket list. So yeah, and if you don't have a bucket list, I suggest for you to do one, even mentally if you want to. It's just a nice thing to have, knowing that maybe someday you can do it, and having that wonder that maybe it could happen, maybe motivate you to do it someday. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this video. You can subscribe to my new channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Listen and Chill Travel. I hope you like this episode. Comment down below what would you like to see me do next. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.